Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are doing Week 4 NFL predictions. You guys seem to really like the predictions. We are back with our Week 4 NFL predictions. So far this year, I've been a bit iffy. I've been about 25 and 22 by predictions, which is a positive record, but let's see if we can get that up a little bit. And I'm going to give you my honest takes, my thoughts, and what I think is going to happen in the game. If you guys like the content, please make sure to like and subscribe, turn the bell on. I do my best posts every single day. And let's get it started. So we have the Dolphins facing the Bengals. This game, I do have the Dolphins winning. Now, at the start of the season, I would say the Bengals would win. But honestly, the Dolphins have been one of the most impressive teams I have seen this year. They have been so good. They beat the Bills, they beat the Ravens, they beat some tough teams, and the Bengals haven't looked that good. Their offensive line's been a struggle, and their offense as a whole has been a struggle. So you know what? The start of the season out to the Bengals, but now give me the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins in this game. I think it's going to be a relatively mid-scoring game. I'm going to say 24-17 Dolphins. Next up, we got the Vikings and the Saints. In this game, I do have the Minnesota Vikings winning this game. I don't think the Saints are going to play badly. I think it's going to be kind of a low-scoring game. Even although the Vikings played pretty bad last week, even though they won, they still played pretty bad. They haven't been the most consistent team so far this year. Neither are the Saints, though, and I think the Vikings overall have a big bounce-back game. I think the final score is 31-10. Pretty big game for the Vikings. Vikings end up winning this game. I think Justin Jefferson's going to have a big game. I just think overall the Vikings offense crushes the Saints defense, and that kind of results in the win. Next up, we got the Browns and the Falcons. This one I also have the regular one. I have the Browns winning this game. The Browns haven't looked good for not having Deshaun Watson. I think against the Jets they should have won that game, so they really should be 3-0 right now. And they really have shown that they can do well without Deshaun Watson. I think they really have shown that. They've been very, very good. And the Falcons have not looked so good. Even though they won last week, they still have not looked great. I think it's going to be a relatively low-scoring game. I think 20-13, but I think overall the Browns' defense is going to be a big part in this game, and as the Browns will win against the Falcons. Bills and the Ravens, I do have the Bills winning this game. Nothing bad. I think it could be an interesting game, but I think the Ravens have looked good, but not as much as the Bills. Bills should have won. They should be 3-0 as well. I think what's going to happen is the Bills' offense is going to be too much to handle for the Ravens' defense, and the Bills' defense is able to contain them. Kind of a high-scoring game, 31-27, but I do have the Bills winning this game in a pretty much a shootout. Next up, we got the Commanders and the Cowboys. I had the Cowboys win this game. The Commanders did not look good last week. They haven't looked the greatest except for week 1, and I think the Cowboys, even without Dak, haven't even looked that bad. The Cowboys defense had a big game, pretty low scoring game, 17-10, but I do have the Dallas Cowboys winning that game. Next up, we got the Seahawks and the Lions. This one could be an interesting game, but I do have the Lions winning this game. Lions looked really, really good. Should have won last week against the Vikings, and they've been the team that I thought they were. They could be a playoff team this year. You never know. The Lions have looked really, really good this year. I'm very, very impressed with the Lions. I think it's going to be an interesting week, but I do have the Lions winning this game. A pretty good win as well, 22-10. Lions win. Chargers and Texans. I mean, I know the Texans look pretty good, and the Chargers were really, really bad this week, but I do have the Chargers winning this game. You just can't expect it. Chargers are not that bad of a team, and I feel like the Chargers are overall just going to explode the Texans defense. I think Austin Eckler has a big game, and it's a pretty dominating win, 36-15. I just don't think, even though they had a fluke week, I don't think it's going to go back to back. Chargers have a pretty dominating win, good bounce back week. Next up, we have the Titans at home against Lucas Oil at the Colts. I got the Colts winning this game, and I think it could be an interestingly close game. Neither of these teams look good. The AFC South as a whole look bad, except for the Jaguars. I just think the Colts overall win this game. They had a pretty big win against the Chiefs last week, and I think they carried that on, take some experience, and beat a decent Titans team, 17-14. Close game, low scoring, but the Colts end up winning this game. Next, we got the Bears and the Giants. This is going to be a kind of a surprising high-scoring game, but I do have the New York Giants win this game. I don't think the Giants are that bad. Giants have not played that bad. I think the Giants have should have beat the Cowboys, honestly, and neither have the Bears. They both played decent, but I like the Giants a little better in this game. I think it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game, actually, 26-21. Pretty high scoring game, pretty close game. I do have the Giants win this game, though. Eagles and Jags. This is actually one of the better games of the week because the Eagles have been so good. The Jags have been really good as well. I do the Eagles win this game. The Jags, they haven't really faced a team that has been a real challenge for them. And I don't talk about the Chargers. Chargers were not good last week. The Philly has looked good, so good in the last 3 weeks. I think the Eagles take it to them, 32-21. I think the Jags put up a fight, not enough. Eagles strive in the fourth quarter, and they beat the Jaguars. Next, we got the Jets and the Steelers, and you know what? I got an upset. I had the New York Jets winning this game. Steelers have not looked good this year. I think the offensive line has not looked good. Najee Harris has not looked good, and they've been struggling to score points. The Jets have not looked too bad. Had a good win against the Browns. I've been keeping it sort of close, and you know what? Give me the Jets in this game. I think it's a good game for the Jets defense. Kind of low scoring, 13-9, but the Jets are going to end up winning this game in a low scoring battle. Next up in our first 105 game, we have the Cardinals and the Panthers. I had the Panthers win this game. You know what? Panthers looked solid last week. Cardinals did not look great last week. I'll be honest, they didn't. I don't see the Cardinals matching up well against the Panthers. I think it's gonna be a close game, 24-21. But I do have the Panthers win this game, and the main reason why is because of Brian Burns having 3 sacks in the day. Patriots and Packers. I had the Packers win this game. Patriots do not look good. I think the Packers could absolutely destroy this team, 31-8. You heard that right, 31-8. I think the Packers end up just destroying uh, the Patriots offense, and I think overall not even a close game. Packers crush the Patriots. Next up, we got the Raiders and the Broncos. This could be a bit close. I have the Broncos winning this game. Even though the Raiders are 0-3, they're still not that bad of a team. The Broncos have not looked great, but it's one of those teams, two teams that haven't looked the best this season so far. I gotta give my option to the Broncos. I don't really care about this game too much. I'm gonna say 19-10. Both teams do not look great. I just see the Broncos slowly edging out. Our Sunday night game, this is going to be a good one. Chiefs and Buccaneers. What a good matchup. I have the Chiefs winning this game. Bucks have not looked good this season. They have not looked good. They should not be 2-1. If they were facing all good teams, it'd be 0-3. They have struggled immensely in these, and the Chiefs have looked good. Disappointing loss against last week against the Colts, but the Chiefs, I think, are going to come in like a pretty dominating fashion, 32-17. The Chiefs beat the Buccaneers. In our final game of the week, we have the 49ers and the Rams. Maybe I'm being biased. I know the 49ers don't look good. Neither of the Rams really. I'm taking the 49ers in this game. I think overall the 49ers defense is going to come up clutch in this game and end up just edging out the Rams. I'm going to say 18-15. Very interestingly scoring game, kind of a low scoring game. The Niners defense comes in clutch. Fred Warner has a total of 13 tackles and 1 interception. A big game for him, and the 49ers end up winning to cap off the week. That's for my video. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my best post every single day. If you guys like the predictions, please leave a comment down below saying that you like them and need more suggestions. If you have any disagreements, please put it comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.